Hello and welcome to Mediumship Matters with me, Hannah McIntyre. How you doing? And of course, it is Friday, so it is a Mediumship Mini. And I have got a question here from somebody that didn't ask to remain anonymous, but I'm going to leave you anonymous, not because I don't care, but just because it's a sensitive topic. So apologies if you would have liked to have been out there, but you will know. Hi Hannah, it's been a while that I'm questioning myself about something, and I would really love to have your thoughts on that. My uncle committed suicide in 2016. He was a beautiful man, 5 children and a really good fortune, but he was also a junkie. I remember him calling my father a Saturday morning at 7 o'clock, telling him that he would succeed in going into the 4th dimension and he saw God. My father obviously asked him if he was on drugs when it happened, and of course he was. But since then, he became very religious, asked us to go to church for our soul. He was afraid of his soul being trapped on earth, and after a few months, he took his life away with medics. I am wondering, what happened to his soul? What happens to us when we do the irreparable? I'm asking that because I feel his presence since a while, and also my husband wears some of his clothes because they were the same cut. Yeah, kind of creepy, haha. One night I was in my bed and could clearly feel the pressure, like somebody was sitting next to me, and the first person who came to mind was him. I also was attracted to a certain book named L'Empire des Anges. I hope I pronounced that right. I probably haven't, and I'm so sorry if you are French and listening. Je suis désolée. I really am bad at French. The Empire of Angels, and one of the main characters has his name, Jacques. Jacques. Oh dear God. Us Brits. What can you do? Anyway, I do believe that he's now in the spirit world and that his soul is not trapped on earth like some religions would say, but I would like your explanation on that. Thank you for your time, Hannah. And you wrote, I can't wait to be part of your mediumship course in January, but of course you already are part of it, you lucky ducky, and aren't we having fun? So, I do not believe in a spirit world that would punish anybody for any of their deeds on earth, and this always causes problems for people. So I don't believe that anyone who makes the sad and desperate decision to take their own life would be punished and not allowed access into the spirit world. Same with people who take their life very slowly with drugs and alcohol or unhealthy eating, cigarette smoking. There are many ways to take your own life, not looking when you cross the road. And so I don't think the spirit world punish us for that at all. And I don't believe, like some people say, that spirits get trapped here because there is no separation. We are in the spirit world. We return instantly to our non-physical state as soon as our physical body dies. And we are in the spirit world. So I'm not surprised that you are feeling him with you because he will be. I think that religion has really got a lot to answer for. I mean, I went to my aunt's funeral quite recently. She is Catholic. And I get that funerals are supposed to be sad. But where was the joy in her being reunited with spirit? Where was the feeling like she had gone to a better place? It was very doom and gloom. And I think it's a real shame that man has done this to ourselves. So I know that when my mother was explaining to me the concept of purgatory, that you pay another human being money so that the immortal soul of your loved one moves out of purgatory more quickly, was, widely considered fact. And it's just so nuts for me to think of. But again and again, I find myself, as I learn more about spirit, even in myself, brought up by atheists, not believing in the man-made version of religion and God and the spirit world. Again and again, I find these little snippets of resistance within myself because it's just there. We're indoctrinated into it just by being, just by society. And I think that's where the idea of people who get trapped here from taking their own lives comes from, is religion. And you would say to these people, well, why would the spirit world leave them here? And they say, well, that soul has a choice and that soul cannot be part of the light. But they are the light. We are the light. We're not moving into the light. We are the light. And so you can't not be your true state when you pass, because that wouldn't make sense, would it? We are not our true state in the physical. Our true state is the light, is the love. And so you can't not be what you are, so you wouldn't get stuck. And if you could get stuck, do we honestly believe in a spirit world that would allow you to be stuck without another human coming in to help you? Anyway, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. You all know my thoughts on this. So I don't believe that people get stuck here. I do believe that it's really, really sad. And I think it's a real shame that mankind, rather than trying to support their loved ones through a space of how sad that they felt that that was their only option, decided to make, well, you better not do it because they're damned now, because we can't lose anyone else from the church, because what will happen to the coffers? And so it comes down to money and power and greed, I think. And also the human state of disempowerment. We like to be told that we have to live a certain way. We like that. We like that idea. We like going, well, these are the rules and the rules I must follow. The unknown scares us. And being in a space where there are no rules and there is only love and there is no judgment feels like a bit much. So a rule makes it comfy. And then the problem is these rules get propagated and then all hell breaks loose. So I don't believe that your uncle is anywhere other than with his loved ones and in a state of complete peace. And of course, he will be looking at the choices he made in his life and seeing the impact of those choices on his children and on his wife and on his family who he has left behind. And regretting that, of course, but he himself as a soul is well and good and perfect. So I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. And if you have any questions on that or you'd like to offer a different perspective, it's always welcome. You can email podcast@hannahmedium.co.uk. Thank you.